In this video, I'm going to key out the green background on footage shot against a green screen. To do it, we're going to use a free plugin that comes with After Effects called Keylight 1.2. To find Keylight 1.2, search in your Effects and Presets menu. If you don't see this menu, go to Window and select Effects and Presets. In the search bar, type in Keylight. Select the Keylight 1.2 effect under Keying. The one above, in the Utilities, combines several different keying effects, but for now, let's do everything with just Keylight. Select the Keylight 1.2 effect and drag it onto the image in the preview window to attach it to the layer. The effect will appear in the Effects window. You can toggle between the Effects panel and the Project panel in this window by clicking on the tabs at the top. Click on the Screen Color eyedropper and select an area close to the head. This will remove the green. I have my transparency checkerboard turned on, so I'm getting a checkerboard pattern where my layer is transparent. Yours by default might be black, but don't worry, it's still transparent. The reason black is default for transparent in After Effects is because if you export a standard video with transparency, it will export those areas as black. You can also export an alpha channel video, but that is a discussion for another demonstration. You can toggle between these views, transparent and black, by clicking the transparency checkerboard icon at the bottom of the preview window. I'm going to leave the checkerboard on because it's a great way to see what our screen color selection did. As you can see, there was some spill of green lighting cast onto my subject, me, and now parts of my sweater and even my face are a little transparent. Our selection has removed too much. Let's zoom in on the image for a closer look. In the toolbar at the top, select the magnifying glass and click on the image to zoom in on that area. The hand icon will allow you to move around the image while it is zoomed in. With the hand, you're moving the view around and not the contents of the layer. To zoom back out, use the View menu in the preview window and select Fit. This is Fit to Frame. To improve the keyed out selection we have made, there are some nice spill suppression tools within Keylight. Our goal here is to remove the green and leave as much detail in the foreground subject as possible. Click on the Selection tool in the toolbar. The screen mat will enable me to increase the contrast between the green selection and the foreground subject. To see this with the screen mat view, go to the View menu at the top of the Effect menu and select Screen Mat. Now the image is black and white. The white areas are what is left of the image. The black areas are what is keyed out. The gray areas are areas where some of the image has been removed. My goal is to make all of the gray white, particularly on the face, and all of the black black. So increase the contrast. First, adjust the clip black to 10. Then adjust the clip white to 90. This is a good starting point. Your numbers might be different, but as you can see, there is an inverse relationship between the numbers. The more I clip the black, the white is affected, and it pulls out more white. Same with the white. If I bump it up too much, I will start to see more through the black areas. So it really is about finding balance. The important thing to keep in mind here is that no one setting will make it perfect. You want to use a variety of settings, all working together within Keylight, to get the best possible result. Sometimes it can be hard to see what you're doing while viewing this in screen mat mode. For a view with more contrast, go to the View menu and select Status. This will give you a very clear idea of what is being pulled out of the image. This view is good to fine-tune what you've already done. Return to the screen mat view. At this point, the face is the priority, and it looks good. The other setting to adjust is D-Spot Black, which will help fine-tune the sweater area. I bumped mine up to 7.2. Again, your numbers might be different. Just adjust it until it looks good. Now we have effectively adjusted for the interior of the foreground subject. Let's turn our attention to the edges. For this, we will use edge color correction. To change the view for the edges, go to the View menu and select Color Correction Edges. Use the Zoom tool to zoom in on the edges. Then, in the Edge Color Correction menu, first click on the Enable Edge Correction. Adjust the brightness, increasing it slightly. Then, expand the edges by adjusting Edge Grow slightly. In the Preview menu, select Fit to see the whole image. Then, change the view in Keylight to Final Results to see your work. It's looking pretty good.